Welcome everyone back to Combat Wrestling Trivia. Tonight we have a non-title exhibition match for you as the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion and the head of the Impactful Insiders, Paul Meade, takes on Pullet Club member Richie Nemo Goodacre. And once we said, a non-title exhibition. However, if Richie can win this match, he will earn himself a future championship match. Let's bring you into that contest right now. Welcome in. I am here. We are going to get our competitors here in a second. Usually we start with the guy at the top of the screen, but because the champion is in this match, first of all, we're going to introduce to you to the guy who came up short against Steve Mesa, his fellow stablemate, in the first round of the number one contenders tournament. However, he is no stranger to almost winning the title when he almost beat me that one time and super named that wrestler Attitude. But he's a trivia veteran. You've seen him everywhere doing everything he possibly can. He comes from the other side of the world, on the other side of the world. It's Richie Goodacre. Richie, how are you?
Man, good to be here. Look, I'm no stranger to high stakes matches apparently. But yeah, like me, I like playing for me, but we get the neck and neck sometimes. You never know. This could be a dawning of a new Richie versus Michael Turner as a feud. So. I'm still playing in another league, so no, I'm looking forward to it. I think our knowledge base is kind of similar, so we'll see what happens.
Yes, indeed. And thank you to everyone who's joined us so far. Thank you to Mav Strong for being here. Good friend Nick. Dude, thank you for the resubscription. You're also here. Dim is here. Our friend Andy from South Dakota, he's here too. But we are going to introduce Richie's opponent. As Dwayne walks in, he is the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion. This is his first appearance in a match in CWT since he defeated Travis Payne in the finals of the Clash. He comes to us from Toledo, Ohio, and maybe not soon a Subway. It's Paul Meade.
I really hope none of my coworkers or boss are watching this.
You're fine.
But yeah, the pressure's on me now. I really won the title. I know this is my title. I love facing Richie. It's gonna be great. Yeah.
So
Can't wait to see how this goes.
yeah, because dude clearly hates me. Dim says that Paul is not my champ because he's never beaten Cass or Dude. Your response, Paul.
I have beaten Cass and
Not here. That's all the place that matters. Either way, we're gonna start this match with round number 1. This is round 1. It works like this. 4 questions worth 1 point each, 2 questions each based on the first round strength given by both combatants. One final question with 4 possible answers in one random category with 1 point per correct answer. 8 total points available. And yes, thank you, Dim. We are going to put up the Ludi bets. Please tell me who you think is going to win this match. Get those Ludi bets in so you can do things like maybe wear this mask like the dude did. Who's going to win? Will it be the CWT Pro Wrestling Trivia Champion Paul Meade? Or will it be our good friend Richie? Get those Ludi bets in now while you still can. And yes, Nick, this is a prize for one of our trivia wins. I've had it ever since. I'm never getting rid of this. It's great.
Right.
Why are you pinning stuff, dude? Get out of here. I'll demod you. No, I'm kidding. But, guys, we are going to start in the first strength, which is Paul's, and that is the Men's Royal Rumble matches. And your first question is, who was the winner of the 2019 Men's Royal Rumble? All right, are you guys both good?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Paul, what do you got?
So, like I said, my markers went out, but I put Seth Rollins.
And Richie.
Seth Rollins.
All right, yeah, great, correct across the board. Good job there, guys. As we move on to your second question, and that question is: at which number did Shawn Michaels enter when he won the 1996 Royal Rumble?
This is the first Rumble I've ever watched, and
So let's see how well you know it.
I don't. I have a couple numbers sticking out.
All right, Richie, whenever you're in,
Yeah.
tell us.
Not sure. So I said 4.
4, and Paul.
This 18.
The correct answer is 18.
I was
man.
late.
You got Paul. Don't doubt yourself.
Oh, I knew it was late teens. I just wasn't 100% sure.
All right. We move on to Richie's strengths, and that is in the category of Chris Jericho in the WWE. And your question is, who did Chris Jericho wrestle at WrestleMania 19? So far, we have 910 loonies on Paul. No one wants to go for that underdog. Oh, 10 loonies on Richie. Someone going for that underdog bet. All right, looks like they are both in. Paul, what do you got?
HBK, Shawn Michaels. I'm just trying to save my marker.
And Richie.
Shawn Michaels, HBK.
All right, so Paul, we'll just go to you first. Don't use your marker.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Unless you want to use it to make notes on the 4-pointer, we're good there. And we go on to your second question in Chris Jericho in the WWE. And that question is, who was the first person that Chris Jericho put on the list of Jericho?
Oh, man. Good question.
They are spamming the Pepperoni Factory logo in the chat.
Oh, that's going to annoy the hell out of me. Can you give me a sec so I get it on?
Yep, you got a second.
Come on.
As Tim says that Chris Cass is my champion, and my champion would never have a goatee.
I'll shave it. There. I'll go off camera right now and shave it off.
Oh my god. So you're telling me you do a hair versus beard match? Is that what you're telling me?
I'll do it.
And so, while we wait for Richie to get back, let's go ahead and take a quick 30-second ad break. Is that Mountain Dew pitch black, Paul?
Very good.
Oh.
I did drink it up.
This is not a Mountain Dew pitch black match.
I'll turn off the lights.
Oh God. Richie, did the person at the door tell you the answer?
No, I'm not going to get it, so I'll just
All right, Richie, what's your guess?
Yeah, I got nothing. I don't know.
Nothing. Not even a guess?
I can't remember.
Or something. Say a name.
Fandango.
Okay, and Paul.
I said Mick Foley.
Correct answer is Mick Foley.
Okay, fair enough.
So we are going to move on to your 4-point question, and today your 4-point question comes in the category of the Cruiserweight Championship. And your question is, which 4 wrestlers have the longest single reigns with the WWE Cruiserweight Championship while also only having one single reign with that title.
Yeah. Good question.
Okay.
Give you guys a little bit of
Are
time.
you
This one.
including?
Is this is this like the new edition of the cruise, or was it just since the cruiserweight was
It's, oh, it's the one from like '02 to the one that ended with Hornswoggle.
Oh, okay. No, I'm glad I asked that question.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, does that include the WCW then?
No.
Okay.
No.
Um.
Dude says that he'll only compete in a pitch black match if there's glow in the dark pepperoni. That's disgusting.
Um.
So far, all Meade is a perfect game. Will that continue?
Maybe.
All right. Richie, just let us know when you're good, and we'll go to Paul first.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, Paul, what do you have?
Okay. Yeah, Paul London, Matt Hardy, Jamie Noble, and Kid Cash.
And Richie.
I put Paul London, Matt Hardy, Jamie Noble, and Gregory Helms.
Well, damn, you guys are pretty good. Your correct answers are Jamie Noble, Spike Dudley, Paul London, and Matt Hardy. And so you both got 3. So we have a score of 7-5 as we head into the second round.
Hurricane held it twice, so at least. So.
All right. Oh, what's up, Colin Andrew? Welcome in. As we go on to the second round, current score 7-5. Second round works like this: 4 questions for each player based on the second strength provided before the match. Each correct answer will award 1 point, and there is no steals. 4 points available per player. Richie, we are going to start with you in the category of theme song. And your first question is, which wrestler had a theme song called Is Cookin'?
I guess, unless this is a misdirect, I'm going to say The Rock.
That is correct. And your second question is, what was the name of the song that DDP's theme, Self High Five, ripped off?
Smell That Teen Spirit.
That is also correct.
I know all of his straight questions.
And your third question. Which Ruthless Aggression era tag team's theme song had the lyrics, Ground Zero, bow down to the countdown, bring ruckus to the points around the compass?
Okay. Right. Bow down to the view. Oh, man. Ruthless Aggression tag. Okay. Actually, this would kind of make sense. Is it 3-minute warning?
That is correct.
Oh.
Yeah.
There. See, the thing was the countdown was the kind of the hint there, right? Congratulations to AJ in the chat for getting that one correct. AJ's here. You guys remember AJ? He's back in chat form. In chat form. And your final question is, which metal band performs Rhea Ripley's new theme, Demon in Your Dreams?
Oh, man. I'm not sure, but I'll go with Hailstorm.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Motionless in White.
Okay.
But it's alright, because you still got enough points to bring you up to 8 as we move on to Paul's strength, and this time Paul chose Impact Wrestling. And Paul, your first question is: who was the first person to win the TNA/Impact World Championship twice?
I gotta go with the first champion, Kurt Angle.
That is correct. And your second question: Austin Aries uses first option C at which TNA pay-per-view?
Do I need a year?
Nope.
Okay. I think I pulled it out, but Destination X.
That is correct.
Damn it. I was like, we had steals over it.
Moving on. Which
It's
former
a year
ECW,
basis and 8, so.
which former ECW champion was in the corner of Taylor Wilde in her Knockouts title match at No Surrender 2008?
Raven.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Rhino.
Okay. Yeah, I would not count.
And your final question: Sarita and Taylor Wilde defeated Daphne and which former Shimmer Women's Athletes Champion in the first round of the original TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championship Tournament?
I have one name sticking out. I might be wrong. I say Hamada.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Alyssa Flash.
Okay.
Or cheerleader Melissa. I
Yeah,
might have accepted Raisha Saeed too.
Yeah.
So, but so Paul, that brings you up to 9 to 8. We head into the battle zone. And guys, the battle zone, it works like this. One question with at least 10 possible answers will be asked. The player with the lowest score will start until they have 5 guesses each. Each correct answer is worth 1 point for 5 total points available. And today, your battle zone comes to the category of ECW. And your question is: who are the 10 wrestlers who won a match at ECW WrestlePalooza 1998? Richie, we will start with you.
Oh yeah. I'm just going to guess ECW wrestlers because I can't remember this for sure. RVD.
And Paul.
Taz.
Richie.
It's just just incredible.
Paul.
Man. I'm going with a safe bet of Butler or Dudley. I mean.
Richie.
Bulls Mahoney.
And Paul.
Sabu.
Richie.
I don't know if the timeline adds up. I'm just gonna just throw Hail Mary here. Sid Vicious.
Paul.
Shane Douglas.
And Richie, your final one.
I guess I'll just go Tommy Dreamer.
And Paul finishes off.
You're gonna say Tommy Dreamer, I'll say Sandman.
All right. So, your correct answers are the Blue Meanie, Nova, Just Incredible, Chris Candido, Lance Storm, Bam Bam Bigelow, Tommy Dreamer, The Sandman, Rob Van Dam, and Shane Douglas. So
Okay.
Richie, you got 3. Paul, you got 2.
Tied.
11 to 11. As we head into the
No
final
idea how I pulled it out.
round.
Oh.
Got some guesses in the chat from Dwayne and AJ. But we are going to move into the final round with an 11-11 tie. And the final round works like this. 3 points per correct answer. Starting with the lowest score, each player will choose 3 numbers between 1 and 20. Each player will answer their own question until they take the lead. If one player is out of questions does not have the lead, the game is over. If one player runs out of questions before the leader answers any of theirs, a knockout is declared. If there is a tie after both players answer 3 questions, sudden death overtime will occur. Overtime ends when one player is correct and one is wrong. So, since we are currently in a tie, and Paul, you're at the top of the screen, give me a number between 1 and 3 to decide how many times we shuffle the final round.
You know what? Just for the fun of it, let's do 3.
Sure. 2 and 3. Now, Paul, I need 3 numbers between 1 and 20.
Looking at some numbers on the spottle here. Let's go 22 and 8.
And Richie.
1, 17, and 10.
Okay. All right, Paul. We're going to start with you. In the category of number 20, which is ECW. Like, of course, right? And Paul, your question is: Chris Candido, Johnny Hotbody, and Chris Michaels held the ECW Tag Team Championships twice under the Freebird rule. Which name did they use for their team?
I know Chris Candido had this name in a different team, but it could have been a different iteration, so I think it was being Triple Threat.
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
We're looking for the Suicide Blonde. Paul, we'll move on to your second question, and it comes in the category of in which year. And your question is: in which year did the original WWE Cruiserweight Championship get deactivated?
Oh man. I think it was the next year, 2007.
That is correct for 3 points,
Yeah.
bringing you up to 14 as we move over to Richie. And Richie, number 1 corresponds to Ring of Honor. And Richie, your question is: who was the first wrestler to vacate the ROH World Championship?
I'm reading this somewhere. Don't know why this name's sticking out. There's probably no reason for it, but I'm going to say Roderick Strong.
That is incorrect. We're looking for the recently passed away, rest in peace, Jay Briscoe.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But Richie, we're going to move on to your second question. That comes in the category of the Attitude Era, number 17.
All right.
And Richie, your question is: Jerry Lawler and Taz had which type of match at Unforgiven 2000?
Strap match.
That is correct for 3 points, putting the pressure back onto Paul. As your last question is number 8, and that corresponds to. Oh, excuse me, sorry. Ugh. WrestleCraft. Oh, wait. Nope. Wait. Sorry. It's actually Body Guys and Gals. I looked at that wrong. Body guys and gals. And your question is, how many times has Carlito held a singles championship in the WWE?
He's a body guy.
He is a body guy.
I want to say 3.
That is incorrect. There was only 1 IC and 1 US.
I remember if we
2.
won it a second time.
And we gotta hydrate. Hello. So now Richie.
Oh man.
He's definitely a body guy. Dim, what are you talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Now, Richie, you chose number 10.
Mm-hmm.
And that corresponds to excuse me, Lucha Libre.
Okay.
And Richie, your question is, that trios team from which now defunct wrestling company were the winners of the 2016 Lucha Libre World Cup in AAA.
From which now defunct wrestling company? I'm not sure. Don't think it lines up with that. I'm gonna say Shikara.
That is incorrect. We were looking for Lucha Underground.
I was thinking that.
Lucha Underground.
Oh,
So guys, we currently have a 14-14 tie, which means
oh.
I now need Paul, give me a number between 1 and 20 that wasn't already said.
16.
16. And Ricky.
11.
11. All right, so Paul, we're going to go to you first. You chose number 16, and that corresponds to factions and tag teams. And Paul, your question is, in which year did Shelton Benjamin and Charlie Haas win their first ROH Tag Team Championship?
Okay, so between a couple years. 2007.
All right. Now, I'm not going to tell you if you're correct or not because, Richie, we're going to move on to your question. And, Richie, your question comes in number 11, and that is in the category of WrestleMania. And your question is, who teamed with Chris Benoit for their WWE Tag Team Championship match at WrestleMania 19?
Rhino.
The question is, did I get mine right?
So, after sudden death overtime and 2 questions, the winner of this match and earning themselves a future championship match, Richie Goodacre. The correct answer was 2011 for the World's Greatest Tag Team, and Rhino was correct for Chris Benoit's tag team partner. Richie, you've just defeated the champion, earning yourself a future title match. You didn't even need the tournament. So, sometime after Prestige, whether it's Paul is the champion or not, you will have a championship match coming your way. But Richie, big win. How you feeling?
Oh man, that was, I knew it was going to be close. That was challenging. I thought I screwed myself when I talked myself out of Lucha Underground. I didn't think the dates matched up, but they did. I'm like, oh man. But no, this was a hell of a match. A good game, Paul. And I'm looking, I mean, I'm looking forward to whoever the champion is, but I do secretly hope it's you. I'd love to play you again. Yeah, I think like I said, we match up well, and it's a hell of a game, and I'm glad I was I'm glad I'm finally able to sort of realize sort of my potential I've learned from myself. So yeah, no, this is a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm glad I got to pull out the win. And yeah, good game, Paul. You really brought it to me.
Yes, indeed. And Paul, sometimes you got to take those losses on the chin. But you're still the champion. You might have a matchup as long as you can get through Prestige with Richie later in the rematch. But Paul, how you doing?
I just don't know my ECW at all. Richie is a great opponent. He deserves it all. I can't wait to hopefully make it through Prestige and hopefully get another one. But it's ready for my next match.
Yes. For both of you, that will happen at Prestige or after Prestige, depending on how scheduling goes. But I have one question for you guys and everyone in the chat. What did you think of how I did sudden death? Get both your answers and then let you know. Did you like that?
Yes.
Actually, I mean, yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like it builds tension.
All right, cool.
Yeah, it's a good idea.
That's perfect. All right. Congratulations to Dude who bet 10 looties on Richie and hit the jackpot. But thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to Dwayne, Nick, Dude, Dim, AJ, Steve. There's probably other people here that I'm forgetting. My bad. Colin Andrew was here earlier. But thank you to all for being here. We'll see you tomorrow night at this exact same time, 8 o'clock Eastern, as the Option C holder, Alex Warden, will be taking on the leader of the Pullet Club, Matty Laws, and some great trivia action. So be here tomorrow night for that. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us right here on Twitch. We're trying to get to 100 followers up there. We're at 80. We're on our way there. But guys, and then Saturday at 1 o'clock Eastern, the finals of the tournament to see who will challenge Paul Meade as Steve Mason takes on Sean Redmond, with the winner facing Paul at Prestige. So be there for that. And that'll wrap us up for this week until we get to next week. So thank you. Forget to follow all these guys on all their fun stuff. We tag them on Twitter, all that shit. We'll see you guys very soon. Have a great night, everyone.
Ooh, that was exciting.